It's a new category.
This was Maggie's genius title.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yay, So Cray-Ye.
We need a little boom.
Yeah, I know. It does deserve that.
Kanye West's Twitter and Instagram accounts were locked over anti-Semitic comments.
Every single week, Bill Burr's bit about Kanye, which is genius, becomes more and more relevant.
Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in der Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's a superior race?
He's genius. He's just a genius.
My greatest pain in life is I will never be able to see me perform.
Well, then in related news, Kanye decided to buy right-wing social media platform Parler because he was blocked off Instagram and Twitter. Apparently.
I mean, it's one thing to be mentally ill. It's another thing to be anti-Semitic.
I mean,
it's hard. I feel bad for him because I feel like he's being exploited every time he turns around. He had that weird interview with Tucker that went viral, and then it turns out that there was like all this anti-Semitic lunacy that he was spewing in that interview that they cut out on Fox. So it felt very much weird that they would even air the interview at all. And then he had that White Lives Matter fashion show with Candace, and I feel like Candace was like, hey, so, my husband owns Parler, and if you want to get in the owning social media game, I can help you out.
Yeah, the timing is definitely suspicious.
what
Yeah.
a mess.
I mean, she's good, man. She tricked Kanye into buying Parler. I respect her. I respect Candace's hustle.
Then Kanye's White Lives Matter shirts were given to the homeless people on Skid Row.
This is like if we dropped off these T-shirts on Skid Row.
It's just awful. I'm laughing because of how awful it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's like I can't believe it. Like this happened.
Yeah. We live in a South Park. It's just all these unhoused people wandering around looking for drugs and White Lives Matter
Politically
shirts.
homeless.
It's about time a black guy tried to start a cult. I do think it's, it's time.
Equal opportunity
Yeah.
cult leader.
He's definitely trying to start a cult. And then it's like JP Morgan cut ties with him. On the face, everyone was like, JP Morgan cut ties with him because of what he said, and this is free speech and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't think JP Morgan cutting ties with Kanye is doing much to dissuade him about the Jews running the world.
Oh boy.
Maybe let's not cut ties with Kanye. But it turns out it's all about actually Adidas and Yeezys and his shoe line. And it's like way more complicated as usual. And of course, it has to do with someone on a board who sits on both boards. And Adidas does seem like they're kind of screwing over Kanye.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's a whole behind the scenes story that's not just Kanye said something anti-Semitic and JP Morgan is cutting ties with them.
There's a lot of money involved, as you would expect.
And I think Balenciaga, is that how you say that? Because I know nothing about brands. Because I'm a poor. I think they cut ties with him because of actually what he's been saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a loose cannon. I can't believe any brand even has ties with him,
Yeah.
period.
I'm shocked.
It's capitalism always winning because he's still valuable, obviously. And he's still freaking talented and genius, but
He's eroding his value
Does
rapidly.
this mean that I can get Yeezys for a discount?
they look like freaking laundry baskets. Why are we paying so much money for these ugly ass shoes? And he thought like his wife was, they did something to his wife somehow. And Pete Davidson, they corrupted his wife, proving once again that Kardashian pussy is more detrimental to the black community than the crack epidemic. I mean, who would have guessed 4 years ago that Trump might be back on Twitter and Kanye's out? I probably would have guessed that actually. I feel like this is where we're at.
Is Trump back on
I
Twitter?
feel bad for Kanye.
I know.
It's so sad.
He's not well.
Yeah, I imagine how hard it was for those Kardashians, to keep that man reined in for as long as they did. It
Poor
must have
Kris
been like
Jenner.
a full-time job. Yeah.
She was really mom managering it up.
I can't believe she hasn't had him killed yet.
That's next.
She's not Hillary Clinton.
Heyo.